this is Mrs. Spy. This is my second video on finding the p-value of an exponential function when given the y-intercept. And in this case, we're only working with whole numbers. In my next short video, we're working with non-whole numbers. So in this case, b will be a whole number. So remember, as I mentioned, when x equals 0, you know the y-intercept immediately. So our y-intercept is 0, 0, 4. That means our a value is 4. Once you identify your a value, you take your second point, substitute in, and solve for b. So y equals 2048, a equals 4, b we do not know, and I'm going to put b in parentheses so we get used to know it. We don't know b alone. And we raise it to the third power, which is x. So our x value is 3, and our y value is 2048. Now, how do we solve this equation? Well, this is something that's a little bit new, and we're going to practice it, another example right after it, just to practice solving these equations. You need to divide and get the b to the third power by itself. So we're going to divide by 4 on both sides. So 2048 divided by 4 is 512. So b to the third power is 5/12. 512. Now, I want to solve for b. So you have to take the reciprocal power of whatever you have. So we have b to the third power. So we raise that to the 1/3 power. So we end up having a power of 1 to get b by itself. Whatever you do to one side to the other side. So you raise 512 to the 1/3 power. And 512 to the 1/3 power is 8. So b equals 8. Okay. Now that's the basic idea. So the equation of this function will be y equals 4 times 8 to the x. We'll do one more example of just how to solve for b, not involving the points and finding the equation, but that is how you find the equation of an exponential function. One more example to practice. Okay, let's clear the screen. Okay, let's see if you were given this equation to solve. So we have okay, 291 equals 3. Okay. B, so let's say the 6th power. Now this answer is going to be a decimal, so I want this to lead into the next lesson. I want to solve for b. And we mentioned before, you get the b to whatever power is by itself. So we divide by 3. And we get b to the 6th equals 97. So you want to know what number to the 6th power would give you 97, because 291 divided by 3 is 97. Now there is no nice answer. It's the same thing as saying, you want to raise this to what power? Well, it's the 6 raised to 1/6 power. Always that. So b equals 97 to the 1/6 power, or the 6th root of 97. Now there is no number that's whole that will give you 97 if you multiply it 6 times. So the 6th root of 97 to the nearest 1,000, which is one number we usually use, be approximately 2.144, because it's 2.1435, etc. And you always round to the nearest 1,000. They don't tell you where to round to. The way you round to the thousandth, just review that. So you look at the next decimal place. In this case is a 5. At this number in the 10,000 place is 5 or greater, you round up. It's 5 or less, you round down. This is how you find the equation given 2 points, where one of them is the y-intercept and their whole numbers, and how you solve for b in any case. The next video we'll look at a case where we're solving for b given 2 points where they're not whole numbers. One case of increasing and one case of decreasing. I hope this helps you. Subscribe to my channel. This is Mr. Spy signing off.